This video is going to change your cat's life forever. Now, if you, like me, love to give your cat a treat, the worst thing you want to be doing is giving your cat something that they cannot digest and something that might be upsetting them in the long term. Now, the first thing you need to understand about cats is that they are obligate carnivores. Being obligate carnivores simply means that they do not need anything else apart from meat in order to thrive and survive. And taurine, for example, which is an essential amino acid for cats, can only be synthesized through animal sources. Irrespective of where you are in the world, this video will really help you. So some of these names might be different in your country, but the substance is exactly the same. The first product we are going to look at is the Friskies Party Mix, and they are all going to be pretty similar. The key for you is to look at the ingredients for everything you give your cat, and if you see any of these dodgy ingredients, it's always best to not feed them to your cat. The ingredients here are chicken, which is okay, chicken meal, which is okay, brewer's rice, which is not okay, chicken byproduct meal, whatever that is, beef tallow preserved with mixed tocopherols, pea starch, barley, corn protein meal, liver flavor, not liver, but liver flavor. Which animal? We don't know. Brewer's dry yeast, etc., etc. Brewer's rice, pea starch, barley, corn protein meal. Those, in my opinion, do not seem like ingredients my cat would want to have. The second one is Temptations, or Dreamies, as they are called or known in the UK. Temptations and all modalities tend to be very similar. The ingredients again are water, chicken liver, which is okay, chicken byproduct, which is very vague, chicken, okay, pork liver, yes, pork byproduct, byproduct of what? Vegetable oil, tapioca starch, carboxymethylcellulose. If that is an ingredient for your cat, I mean, that is quite something. The Dreamies counterpart in the UK are composed of cereals, derivatives of vegetable origin, meat and animal derivatives, only 4% chicken, oils and fats. Again, we have cereals. In the US, we have your chicken byproduct, your tapioca starch, and your dried milk protein, and things that, in my opinion, should not touch your cat. The next one is the Sheba meaty tender sticks, and these are the chicken flavor soft adult cat treats, but again, a lot of modalities will be very similar. We have chicken, which is good, we have pork, which is good, we have pork liver, which is good, turkey, okay, pork skin, yes, and then we get into brewer's dried yeast, sugar, animal plasma, salt, yeast extract, and a bunch of other ingredients. In my opinion, no cat food or treat should contain sugar. A lot of these companies put sugar in cat food in order, in my opinion, for your cat to get addicted to the sugar. It is notorious and it is very widespread that certain cats tend to be very fussy, and by putting sugar in our cat's food, they get them addicted to the sugar. That is my own honest opinion, and I wish a lot, if not all, cat foods and all cat treats stopped adding sugar to our cat's food, because it isn't biologically appropriate. I'm sorry. The next one is the Dental Life, and this is the dental treats for cats. Now, again, cats are obligate carnivores. They do not produce something called amylase, which is an enzyme that breaks down carbohydrates. They do not secrete it at all, and they don't have it in the mouth. So ground yellow corn is the first ingredient. Corn, being a high glycemic carbohydrate, a starch, is the first ingredient. That would be a no-no from a biological standpoint. We then get into the chicken meal, the natural flavor. We don't really know which flavor that is, where that's coming from. It's just natural flavor. corn gluten meal, and animal fat preserved with mixed tocopherols. And again, corn gluten meal and animal fat, it's very unspecific. It's a carb-filled treat. It's a no from me. The next one is webbox or webbox, and these will be very, very similar, but maybe with a different name in your country. And again, these are extremely popular with cats, and in my opinion, they are not very good. You have meat and animal derivatives, we have milk and milk derivatives, and we have oils and fats. Meat and animal derivatives, only 4% chicken. The rest, we do not know what it is. Your guess is as good as mine. Remember that any dietary requirements your cat might have need to only come from meat, from reputable meat sources. If your cat's coat, for example, is looking a bit flat or has really runny stools, or your cat's overall health isn't all that's cracked up to be or all that it could be, it is because maybe what you are feeding your cat is not biologically appropriate. And so the first thing you need to do in order to determine whether the diet you're providing your cat with is good or not is to read every single ingredient you give your cat. No wheat, no barley, no corn, no pea starch, no meat and animal derivatives, definitely no sugar. Make sure that everything your cat gets is meat based. Cats are carnivores. Whether we like it or not, they cannot break down all these potatoes, all these cornstarch meals, all these pea bran meals, and all these extremely vague and lazy ingredients. They are put in our cat's food and in our cat's treats in order to cheapen, in my opinion, the quality of the treat and the quality of the food, and to pass it to you, the consumer, in order for you to buy it. In my opinion, there's a few things that should not exist in cat food, and sugar is definitely top one. Let me know what you think about this. Let me know down in the comments why you feed what you feed your cat, and let me know if this video has helped you, because this is really one of my biggest pet peeves. Cat food and cat treats are utterly infuriating. They are trying to sell us stuff that isn't good for our cats and is the very cause of some of the most prominent health issues with our cats nowadays. Give me a like, give me a subscribe, and I will definitely see you in the next one here.